parents started their own small business in the 1980s, they were simply trying to put food on the table for a growing family. Their experience running small restaurants shaped my early understanding of what a business was. It was simple. The purpose of a business was to make money so that you could provide for your family. Profits are, of course, essential, but today's businesses, especially the big ones, also have another responsibility. As I grew up and advanced in my career, I began to see companies assume the responsibility of making the world a better place. Today, I advise companies on their social impact strategies. These companies look out for not only shareholders and investors, rather, they consider all of their stakeholders, their employees, the community, and the environment. Now, they consider all of these stakeholders. And this way of doing business is on the rise. I've been fortunate to have a front row seat to this transformation and to have played a small part. Many of the world's largest corporations are integrating corporate social responsibility. And in fact, doing good and earning a profit often go hand in hand. I recently checked out a craft brewery while on a trip to northern Colorado. It was called New Belgium. As I tasted the latest beer, a watermelon lime ale, I read a company statement that perfectly sums up the case for CSR. New Belgium knows that we are profitable not in spite of our social and environmental efforts, but because of them. The company doesn't just talk the talk, they walk the walk. New Belgium works to reduce water usage, donates to the conservation of the Colorado River, and today is owned entirely by its employees through the company's stock program. All of these actions are not only good for society, they are also great for the bottom line. In recent years, New Belgium has grown to become the 4th largest craft brewery in the United States. True, this is merely one example, and companies have a long way to go. Corporate missteps led to the 2008 financial crisis. The practice of responsible business, however, is now a movement and reflects our society's increasing expectations of the world's largest companies. Now, here's where many of us millennials come in. As a generation, we are universally more engaged in social impact efforts. As consumers, millennials are also willing to make sacrifices to make an impact on the issues that they care about. And as consumers and employees, we are becoming much more powerful. In 2025, millennials will represent 75% of the workforce. And our purchasing power, the largest of any generation, totals more than $200 billion. You could buy 3 billion pairs of Tom's shoes with that, or 28 billion bottles of Sriracha hot sauce, which I recently learned is one of the things that millennials buy far more of than anyone else. In all seriousness, the millennial voice, our voice, matters. And yet, as a generation, we can do much more to push for greater corporate responsibility. When you leave here, consider these actions you can take. As a consumer, speak with your dollar. Buy from brands that communicate authentically and consider all of their stakeholders. As an employee and a job seeker, understand what an organization's values are and think about whether they align with your own. Speak up and stay engaged to ensure that there are opportunities at work for companies to do good. We are all witnessing a major transformation in capitalism. Companies large and small are responding to the desire of millennials to do more good. So remember this: individual actions, what you buy, where and how you work, may seem insignificant, but multiplied by millions, Their collective power is reshaping our world.